example of some common product you probably have lying around the house or are using at this very moment.
See, then come on down to Uncharted Steaks. The restaurant
I was voted.
We're going in 30 seconds.
Donnie here at your back and calm. Please fill me in on the number of players, won't you? Ah, the single-player experience. Why not? Go ahead and typo in your name.
I'm looking for some good questions.
Yeah, you go flaking until you've had...
Pull it together, folks. 10 seconds.
Happy trials.
Give me a milkshake check.
6, 5,
Let's go to black.
3.
In order for some rides to work, you must consciously think that you are riding them.
Hey there, I'm Cookie Masterson, and don't worry, this isn't my first love scene. You know what I love more than anything? Wasting all these great questions on a single player. And our wrong answer of the game is sponsored by
Brownana Banana Toasters. For a perfectly toasted banana the first time and every time. Say, nice banana.
Sniff out our sponsor's wrong answer of the game and you'll end up with a great prize and serious cash. Okay, let's get this show on the road. Right off the top, will you calamari me? If Nadia Suleiman, better known as the Octomom, actually behaved like a female octopus, what would happen after she gave birth? She'd die, her spine would dissolve, she'd eat her children, or she'd eat the genitals of the father of her children. That's how she got into this mess in the first place. Want to see the right answer? Female octopuses, octopi? Whatever. Die shortly after their eggs hatch, so the Octomom would unfortunately kick the bucket. Then they bury her in one casket and her uterus in another. Up next, I Heart Atom. If Albert Einstein had written a romantic comedy about the atomic relationship between neutrons and electrons, which Jennifer Aniston flick would have provided the most appropriate title? The Breakup, The Object of My Affection, He's Just Not That Into You, or Leprechaun? Because neutrons have no electrical charge, the negatively charged electrons are not and never will be attracted to them. But I did see a picture in Us Weekly of an electron getting frozen yogurt with a proton in Palm Springs. Woo! Try this on for size. Bed bugs, bye bye bye, and it's a toxic dis or dat. I'm gonna read you a list of 7 names. For each one, you need to tell me if it's a boy band or an insect repellent brand. If it's a boy band, press 1. If it's insect repellent, press 2. Oh, you already know how to play. Fine. Take that! Cutter! 98 degrees! Damage! Off! Ultra pure! Ozone! On a scale of Joey Fatone to Justin Timberlake, I'd say that performance was a Lance Bass. Nice, but nothing special. I play the 98 Degrees Christmas CD to keep ants out of my kitchen. Coming up next, Facelift Book. Which website would not be a fancier version of Facebook? Physiognomy Book, Natees Book, Countenance Book, or Visage Book? Natees Book would be a fancy name for Ass Book. And trust me, you don't want your friend to poke you on Ass Book.
Where's the vibe, girl? Rock my world, girl. Ooh, yeah.
Take a good look at Gory. Suppose Al Gore gets gore during the running of the bulls in Spain. If he demands a recount of all the bulls and steers in the run, what will the recount find? 12 suspicious bulls and steers, 20 dubious bulls and steers, 36 fishy bulls and steers, or 51 questionable bulls and steers? the clock. Each day of the running of the Bulls Festival, 6 bulls are released along with 6 steer, so 12 animals in total. The bull's horn didn't pierce Al Gore all the way through. It just left him with dangling chaps. That'll wrap up round 1. And you've got a decent score there. Don't screw it up. Don't forget, in round 2, all the cash is doubled. And lest you forget, our wrong answer of the game is still out there waiting to be picked. It's time. How about I Love You, Meth Cooper? I've been watching that AMC show Breaking Bad about a high school chemistry teacher who uses his science powers for evil by manufacturing drugs. And speaking of chemistry, the title Breaking Bad contains several chemical symbols such as Br, K, N, and Ba. So now it's time for a chemistry pop quiz. Which of those symbols have I matched with the wrong name? Bromine, Br, potassium, K, nickel, N, or barium, Ba? Here's what you meant to pick. N stands for nitrogen. Nickel is Ni. Chemistry was never my strong suit in high school. And by that I mean I didn't have chemistry with anyone of the opposite sex, or the same sex, really. No, for some reason, K is the symbol for potassium. Just like there's an abundance of potassium in bananas, which will go great with your brand new banana toaster from Brownana's Banana Toasters, because bananas were never meant to be eaten at room temperature. Today's wrong answer of the game is worth a whopping $8,000. Enjoy. Here's one for you. This heavy metal band is confusing. What might a typical headbanger yell at a Satan-worshipping death metal concert? Neptune's moon rocks! Satan is a common vegetarian meat substitute made from cooked wheat gluten. Yeah, that should be a pretty awesome concert.
Lording chickens picking out a mate. Guess I'll marry 8.
Open wide for Referio. I don't know if you've ever been to Rio de Janeiro, but they have that giant stone statue looming over the city called Christ the Redeemer. It's real famous. If Rio's Christ the Redeemer statue were refereeing a game played by other giant statues, what call would he be making? Touchdown, safe, traveling, or pass interference? The Christ the Redeemer statue's arms are stuck straight out to the sides, sort of like an umpire calling a baseball player safe. Still, Christ would make a pretty annoying ump, constantly saying things like, you know, the only way to be truly safe is to accept me as your personal savior.
Strolling through the park with the sarsaparilla. For me, if I die.
This one's known as Stop Rhyming Now, I Mean It. Eating which of these snacks would make Mr. Peanut a cannibal? Corn nuts, Cracker Jacks, grape nuts, or munchies? Yeah, you get the munchies a lot, don't you? This would have worked. Cracker Jacks is the only snack listed that contains nuts. What does Mr. Peanut eat anyway? I'm guessing it's a lot of fish. Don't know why. Just seems like he'd eat a lot of fish. Maybe it's the monocle.
Let me never let me go. And my dream
Why not try Big Dickens? Which Charles Dickens novel ends most like the way The Sopranos ended? Great Expectations, The Mystery of Edwin Drood, A Christmas Carol, or Little Dorrit? Watch your clock! Oh hell, you should have at least tried. You might have even picked this. Dickens died before finishing The Mystery of Edwin Drood, so it pretty much stops without getting to an ending, just as, love it or hate it, the last episode of The Sopranos dramatically cuts to black. I hate it when things don't have proper endings. Reminds me of a joke. A mobster, a writer, and a turn-of-the-century British street urchin walk into a... Welcome. Oh, you know all about the attack. Lovely. Here's your clue. Sequel. The subtitle. Get ready for a massive disappointment. Good luck. That's the game! Well, big shot, you achieved what everybody else in this great country strives for, filling your once empty skull with meaningless facts. Way to go. Now you're qualified to collect unemployment.
You don't know Jack!
That's a wrap. Donnie, what's happening?
Just give me the single if you want to proceed with continuation.
Next time on the Laugh Factory Radio Stand-Up Special, it's visual comedian Rich Coolidge.
You ever walk into a restaurant and the waiter looks at you like this? And you go like this? I told my mom I was single, and she handed me this. Look at it! If I ever own a poster shop, this is what I'm going to sell. Hoochie Mama!
That's next time on the Laugh Factory Radio Stand-Up Special.